Whake ahau I te tihi o Tarawera, e pōkai nei tia e te whakare. Hara mai ki tēnei ngā whenua o ngā tirangi tihi, e whakaurua atu nei ki te whakataetai mō tēnei o ngaka. Ko hoki ngā mahara ki te tau 1500 Māori. E hia ngā haerenga mai Rotorua ki Murupara, ka ki te ake ngā mihini, o ta Land and Survey I Tawawā, e kari ake nei, e parau ake nei, e hara ake nei tēnei ngā whenua. Me te whakaaro ake e te wā e tamatu ki ana, hārawe hoki ngā whenua te pāke ane. Ka huri ake, 1,000 I warau, waru te kau, ko hoki mai ngā whenua ki ngā Māori.
Our first meeting was to identify what we had inherited in 1981. The farm was entirely dry stock, but was not in very good shape. The next item was to increase our income, as we had inherited a debt of $130,000. So the logical decision was to develop a dairy farm, as we had surplus land. 2 years later, we embarked on number 2, and again, we did that out of income without the need to borrow. Things have never looked back, and all have flourished so well that Onuku Māori Land Trust has grown by 1 million per annum since.
The soil structure around here is very unique as a result of the Tarawera eruption. This area was overlaid with Tarawera ash and Rotomahana mud. The mud hangs on to moisture in the dry times, and the ash allows in the wet times for the water to drain through. It's the ultimate for farming soils. With regard to our succession planning, we have 4 dairy farms. We are putting in a staircasing program, and this is the start of it, and Alan is the first to be appointed as manager.
We milk 225 cows peak. I milk through a 20-side herringbone. Yeah, it's a simple shed, it's old school and it works.
So the farms themselves are all contiguous, and I can actually drive almost to the end of the dry stock farm without touching State Highway 38. We've got the farm set up so that we can actually chop and change boundaries with a lot of flexibility. Been running around about 221 cows over the last 3 years. The milk solids production, the average actually in the last 3 seasons has been just about 90,000 kilos of milk solids. The FarmX model, which enables us to look at productivity systems through computer modelling. We're pretty sure that we have grown over the last 3 seasons about 15 to 16 tonne of dry matter per hectare.
Pretty nice farm, it's pretty flat to rolling, kind of easy to manage, like the pugging and that, like didn't do any pugging damage this year at all. We've gone through a farm environment plan review, looking very closely at our FERT program and not just blanket ferting, but making sure that we are putting the right nutrient in the right place at the right time and keeping monitoring that.
We have 6 responsible trustees and we have a 6-year rotation. This was a policy recommended by Dairy NZ and it seems to be working pretty well for us.
We have over 4,000 owners. What we do with our owners and for our owners is our first priority. The pathway that we are looking towards is creating opportunities for employment for our owners.
2013, we got Dairy NZ to come in and do an audit. We didn't know about benchmarking back then, and we all thought we were #1 farmers. In fact, we were quite sure we were in the top 5% of the best in Aotearoa. As it transpired, we were terribly embarrassed by those results. So one of the things we did was start benchmarking every year consistently with Dairy NZ. And the results you're seeing today are collated on Dairy Base. We benchmark against the people in this area, and for the Boundary Road, our profit per hectare is $2,574 per hectare, as opposed to Dairy 1, which was only 1,500, Dairy 2 895, and Dairy 3 $672 a hectare. So what we're seeing is that this is a really good little farm. Don't screw it up, Alan. Where's Alan there? Bro!
The trustees of Onuku had a really firm grasp on every component of the business, and they used benchmarking to do that, and that allowed them to ensure that the business was performing where they wanted to perform. 4 or 5 years ago it was a bit behind where they needed it to be, and they've got it really humming now. The farm's a beautiful farm. It doesn't happen by accident.